and Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing.
Magliato.
Mmm.
With Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
You choked on popcorn, yes, and then...
Sorry.
I don't think Jesus turned water into Prosecco. I've always said that. I've always said that.
Cheers to some cheering. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now shut up. Oh, that's what it was. That was part of the problem, was you couldn't hear.
I couldn't hear any of that. So I was
This time either?
the last few episodes. I could now.
It's something wrong with your other computer.
It's got to be because you know how we had to download the drivers or whatever, like for this. Yeah. I think something weird was going on with it.
Oh yeah, well, you should have had what's his name fix it while he was there.
Forgot.
Damn.
I didn't think about it till now. But
all right, welcome back to the show, everybody.
Welcome back, guys. Hi.
It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit, hasn't it?
It has. I forgot.
It's been too long.
Way too long. We have lots to talk about.
I'm honestly not mad that we took a week off, because that last week was beyond stressful, exhausting, and just draining.
I agree. I was having a week, so
yeah.
I wanted to start with a really bad joke that I said earlier today.
All right, let's hear it.
Like, you know, like dad jokes. It's just a really bad joke. But I was telling, Justin was here, for those of you who are curious. So some of my stories will be about the both of us. But
yeah.
I was like, hey, can we check the mail, like on our way out? And then I was like, wait, come here. I was like, I have a bad joke. And I was like, let me check the mail. And I like lifted his arm and I was like, looked back and forth. And he was like, oh my God, because he is male, like a male. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and go. We're going to take the rest of the week off again. If you see this.
No, we're just shutting the entire thing down.
Oh God, it was that bad.
Done.
I told you. I literally put it on the show notes and it says roast joke ever. I didn't even put worst right. I put R-O-S-T, rost. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's how bad the joke is. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah. That's my humor.
Well, I don't know what I was going to say. Let's blow up the show notes.
We can't do shit without these show notes.
I don't have a brain. I have show notes on a document.
Okay, well, let's start how we normally start. Well, I did throw us off with a bad joke, but we normally start with what we're watching. So take it away.
Take it away. I actually went and watched a movie in the movie theater last night. I kind of realized that like the movie theater is kind of like my happy place. Like if I had the money, I'd be there every other night, you know?
Yeah.
And part of me is like I should be paying for the AMC Stub subscription that gives me like 4 free movies a month, and it's like basically the same price as a normal ticket. Like that's how much the subscription costs. So you pay like $25 a month and you get to see 4 movies. And like a normal IMAX ticket is $25, $27.
I was thinking of doing that because, like, I love movies, but the thing is, I've never gone to a movie alone, and I'm still trying to work up the courage to do it. I don't know why I don't. I'm not, like, scared, but I'm like, I'd rather just wait and go with someone. It's an activity I've never done alone, but I think if I just go once and just do it, I'll be hooked, and then I would pay for that, like, AMC thing. But, like, I just got to get myself to go.
Yeah, I go alone all the time.
I feel like I would love it. I see people alone all the time.
Yeah, and I think that's potentially just because I worked at a movie theater and I would just go to movies for free all by myself.
Yeah.
There was even one day where I was on the clock and went and watched a movie. Sorry, John Austin, my old boss, if you hear this. But, yeah, your manager approved it. She said it was fine. And I was watching it with his daughter and some friends. Not like that. We just went together because we were friends. I just think once I do it once, like grocery shopping or going shopping, like when I was like a teenager, I'm always with my mom. We would always go to the store. We'd always go to the grocery store. And then when I moved away and I was like going to the store, I was like, I'm alone. It just felt weird in this. And now it's like I go to the store. Let me help you out with that.
Okay.
Walmart Plus delivery.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
Or, you could actually just do pickup too. But either way, you're ordering online. You're not going in by yourself. And number two, you're not going in there and saying, let's browse and see what we can find. Other things that I don't need, but I can spend money on, even though I don't have the money for it. And you force yourself by ordering online to order only the essential groceries. And boom, I've saved like $50-$60 per grocery trip.
Guys, welcome back to Finance Tips with Seth.
Listen, I am by no means the
Dave Ramsey
person to listen to
2.0.
about your. But listen, here's the thing: people who are struggling with money and are trying to fix it and get out of it, I feel like they come up with some of the best hacks. Versus someone who's already stable and trying to like be like, oh, this is what I did to get rich and get out of debt. Like,
I think
I'm in the hole right now, and I'm currently finding things to like fill in that hole. So, as I find them, those are my little financial tidbits and tricks, you know?
I was gonna make another bad joke. I was gonna say I'm also trying to fill my hole. I don't know. Never mind. Because you said I'm trying to fill in that hole.
Not that hole.
I know. I don't know. I just wanted to make a bad joke. Sorry. So what
That was
Seth is
awful.
trying to say, I know. I'm like, I have like the worst jokes ever. What Seth is trying to say is buy a TV at Walmart and scan it as a cucumber.
Listen, I would never advocate for that, but if you did it and it worked, please let me know.
Oh my god, they don't anymore because like I even scan like a Coke. I'm like beep, and if you go too fast over the thing, it's like and then someone has to come over and be like, "Oh yeah, you did it right." You're
That's
like,
weird.
"Yeah, I know."
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't scanned a barcode in forever. Because also, I hate self-checkouts. We're totally off topic here. We were supposed to be talking about what we watched. But I hate self-checkouts.
I love self checkout.
Why am I doing work? Like, you should be paying me or giving me a discount for doing what you pay other people to do.
Your discount is free bags. How many bags do you have? 0. Take all my
Well, like
bags.
where I come from, they don't charge for bags. I mean, obviously
Oh,
here
yeah.
they do, and in California they do. But like back home in Arkansas, bags are free.
Well, on base at the commissary, they're free. I'm like, I bag 1 item per bag.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bags. But I love a self checkout because I'm like, I'm doing my own thing. Boom, boom. Like I'm super efficient at it. Like I just like to do it. But I'm not opposed to going through a line if there's no wait. Like, but there's
Yeah.
always a super long wait, and I'm like, I'd rather just go and self checkout and get through it. But yeah, if a line's open, I'll just go there. But it's very rare that they're open.
All right, so we're going to talk about what I was watching yesterday, what I went to go watch at the movie theater yesterday.
How did we get so off topic? Okay, yes. What were you watching? That was crazy. Wait. We went to movies, and then we're like, oh, the subscription. Oh, and there was like finance tips, and then you're like, tip, Walmart, and then we got to self-checkout.
Yeah, and now we're back.
We're back.
So I went and watched Freakier Friday, the sequel to Freaky
How
Friday.
was it?
You know, honestly, so Rotten Tomatoes scored it pretty high.
Really?
Now, one of my favorite reviewers on YouTube was like, it's not great. It's not that
Okay.
good.
Okay.
And so I was like, I don't know. Is it going to be good? Because I trust him. Like, usually we have the same opinions on a lot of movies. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay. Is it, well, without giving the full thing away, because I still really want to see it, but I know it just came out. Storyline similar? Like,
Similar-ish. It like adds and builds on it a little bit.
okay.
I mean, obviously, you know, the same premise is there, like switching bodies.
Switching bodies. Okay, yeah. My sister saw it too. She said it was really good.
I mean,
think,
honestly,
like,
I think we needed a movie like that because there's not been like, I don't know, a comedy movie that like felt like it came from the same, like it's felt like it came from the same era, but also came from now.
okay.
Like some of the
okay.
jokes were kind of like, not jokes, but some of the writing was kind of like,
I feel like you're gonna get that though.
like there was a lot of like holding space for feelings type stuff.
Oh, they're really trying to be woke. Or
But then eventually they like kind of like threw that. They're like, it's not working. Just you're gonna have a sleepover at grandma's house.
Okay.
So I mean, so it wasn't bad. The other thing that bothered me, I don't know if it was just like the movie theater I was in and like something being off with the audio, but it seemed like the ADR was off. Which, if you don't know ADR, I don't remember what it stands for. But basically, what it is when after the fact, after the movie, they go in and record the voice lines over again to place over. Mm-hmm. And so, like, Madam Web had this huge issue with it where, like, they would be saying things and it, like, the audio that was, like, being actually coming through was completely different than what they were saying.
Yeah.
And I caught that quite a few times. And it was usually when someone was, like, turning away or something. And I was like, I don't know if that's just, like, the audio not being synced up properly or something.
It's like that slight bit of, like, okay.
Yeah. And
Great. Now I'm going to notice that when I watch it.
Yeah, it kind of took me out of it a little bit at times. But overall, I did really enjoy it. Yeah.
Good.
Took
I
me
gotta
back
see
to when
it.
I was a kid and watched the original, you know? Laughed quite a bit. I don't know. The theater was empty, though.
Was it?
Mind you, I went to the 9:35 showing, so it was super late at night. But it was like me and like maybe 10 or 12 other people.
What's it rated? Like PG-13?
PG.
PG. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
there's some adult stuff, but like, nah.
Yeah.
Like there's a joke about an enema.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All pretty tame.
I'm excited to see it.
It's more
Not
tame
like-
than your joke you made.
I know my jokes are bad, but I'm like, they come to my mind. If I have to suffer through my own jokes, I'm going to say them out loud. And
I'd
you all
rather not
suffer
suffer
with
through
me.
it. I don't want to.
I don't want to. They come to my brain. I can't help it.
All right. You want to talk about other things that I've watched?
Yes.
So I saw a clip on Instagram or TikTok last night of like the ending of a Black Mirror episode, and it had me really intrigued. So I went and watched it, and it was from like season 3 or 4, so it was pretty early on. And it was about this kid who gets like this virus on his computer, and then they record him touching himself, and then they blackmail him.
Have I? Wait, it's a Black Mirror episode?
Yes.
I wonder if I've seen, because I've seen them all, I think.
I'm going to spoil the ending when we get there. So, like, they blackmail him, like, hey, unless you do what we say, we're going to leak this video to everyone. And so he ends up having to go meet this person at this location, picks up this box. Inside the box is a cake. He takes this cake to this other person where he's supposed to deliver it. And they're like, haha, you're still not done. You and this guy have to go deliver this cake to this location. And they go to that location, and the person's like, all right, now look inside the cake. And they look inside the cake, and there's a hat, glasses, and a gun. And the blackmailers tell them to rob the bank. One of them has to be the driver. One of them has to rob the bank. So the kid who got videoed, he's the one who goes in and robs the bank, whatever. They come out with the money. They have to go deliver the money somewhere. So they take the money there, and the blackmailers are like, all right, the kid with the money, get out, go take the money out to this location, out in this field. And the other guy, go destroy the car and all the evidence. And so that's the last we see of the guy with the car. He goes away. The kid, our main character kid, he goes out into the woods where there's another guy, and he's like, oh, hang on, they wanted me to put this up first. And so he sits down a drone, press activate, and the drone goes up and starts videoing them. Turns out they have to have a fight to the death. The winner gets to keep all the money.
Oh, that's so fucked.
And so this kid didn't want to kill the guy, and so he takes the gun, right? And he goes to do the suicide, and it's a fake gun. So it doesn't show the fight, but then they end up fighting, and the kid wins, and the other guy, like, apparently kills the other guy in the fight. Turns out that the blackmailers were trolling them, and that they were going to leak it no matter what. And so they leaked everything for all these people that they had been blackmailing. Turns out this kid that was our main character, I don't know how to say this without getting the video getting kicked off the internet. It was bad things that he was looking at when he was doing it.
I think we can all.
Like
I don't think I saw that episode. Wait,
children.
maybe I did. Yeah, that's bad. Maybe I
Yeah.
did. I think I saw this episode, but it's been so far, like, back.
Anyway, he
Right.
gets arrested, and that's how it ends. With him getting arrested. And his mom calling and being like, they're saying it's kids. Tell me it's not. Tell me it's not true. And then he just kind of like surrenders to the police once they come and get him.
Because it sounds like you're like almost on his side throughout. You're just like, oh, like you know, you kind of and at the end you're like, oh, I was rooting for that. Is a Black Mirror episode if I ever heard one, because they take you on this journey and then at the end it's like whoop, and you're like, I'm gonna go touch grass now.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it's 3 a.m. I'm going to bed now. No more of that.
I've been staying up so late recently.
Me too.
You know, I fall asleep at like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Which I'll take a random nap now. I don't know. It's just when people come visit, I'm just all out of whack. But like last night, I think I was up till 2 in the morning. That's not me. And I slept till like 11 today.
Yeah, I slept till like 11 too.
I'm like, who am I? And now
Someone's watching.
It's so scary when you say that.
How do they keep getting in? Who's here?
Are they gonna blackmail us?
I'm scared. I don't know what was that, guys.
I'm scared. I don't know what was that, guys.
But yeah, so I watched that episode. Oh, they're gone now. Suspicious.
Is it your family?
They're not subscribed to that tier anymore. So unless
Who's here?
maybe he saved the link.
Got to have, right?
I don't know. Anyway, continuing on.
Let us know in the comments.
Other things I've been watching. I feel like I've talked about this before, but Taskmaster.
What
their
is
newest.
that?
Hang on, my sister's texting me.
Was it her?
No.
Oh.
I'm just gonna tell her I'm recording a podcast. I can't answer. I'm recording right now. Anyway, so Taskmaster, it's this like show in the UK. They have a New Zealand version and I think an Australian version. Or basically they just do these random tasks that are made to make them look stupid. And it's like a bunch of comedians that are participating. Anyway, they had a new season come out and it had an American on it, like an American comedian, one that I've seen. Have you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yes.
You know the curly-headed guy? I can't think of his character's name.
Not
No.
Michael Cera.
No, Michael Cera? What?
What's his name? Wait, Brooklyn Nine-Nine? What's his
Yeah.
name? I get him mixed up with the other guy.
Who did he play in Brooklyn Nine? What's
Curly
the character's
hair?
name? Yeah, he was also in. He's in a lot of things.
I'm thinking of the wrong guy. Hold on.
Adrian Pimento. Do you want me to share screen so you have a picture?
Adrian. Yeah, because I don't even see this person on here.
I mean, he's like a guest
Andy
character.
Samberg is who I'm thinking of. I don't know why I said Michael Cera, but I do get them mixed up.
This guy. Well, that's not very big at all.
It's tiny.
How do
I
I
don't
zoom
even
in?
see him on the main cast.
This guy.
Oh, yes. I know who that is. Yes.
He's also, I think he was in The Good Place.
I think he was. I saw that, but it's been so long since I've seen that show.
I mean, I have it on
Yes.
DVD. And
I do recognize him.
If you'll notice, I kind of rearranged my living room a little bit. So now my DVD collection is on this shelf.
Nice.
And my DVDs collection was on this shelf it's right here, but you can't see it. This is now camera equipment.
Nice.
Yep. So anyway, back on track. He's on Taskmaster. So I've been watching that. It's pretty good, pretty funny. Makes me laugh out loud a lot.
Makes you LOL.
LOL. There was this isn't really something I've been watching, but there's a new Call of Duty map come out. Call of Duty Zombies map come out. And so like the day it came out, everybody was searching for the Easter egg and trying to find it. And so I was watching live streams of that. It took them, I think, 8 hours to find it.
Damn.
Which is the longest it's taken for this game so far. And I've played the map a few times. It's pretty fun. I've tried to do the Easter egg, but these people just keep quitting on me. I don't know what happens. Like, every time I seem to play the new map, I end up being the only one playing by the end.
That's weird.
I'm like, okay, kind of rude, but okay.
Losers, quitters.
Something else that I watched recently, again, something that from my childhood that I loved and still kind of love and loved when I watched it again. Don't know if you've seen it, but How It's Made.
I have seen it.
I love that show. So
I
anyway,
love
just been
that
watching random episodes of that.
I love that. Sometimes they come up on YouTube and I'll watch them.
Right? They're on HBO Max now.
Really?
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Hang on, I gotta do something real quick.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I can't hear it.
No, I'm going to show the screen so you can hear it.
Oh, okay.
Today.
Oh my god.
Me. Airboats. Onions.
Onions.
3D metal printing. And curved cabinet doors.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm dead.
Don't you just love that theme song, though?
I'm like so excited. I'm like, onions, curved cabinet doors. Like, yeah. It's such a bop.
Dun, 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 dun.
See, this is why we need social media, because I would just cut a clip. It's like, what do you do on your podcast? And it's just us like, do, 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 do. Like unprompted. You just play that. We were both just like,
I love that song. I don't know.
It's so catchy.
Our viewer's back.
Who dat?
Who dare? Anyway, yeah, that song just gets me so pumped up for no reason.
Me
I'm about
too.
to set it. I'm about to set it as my alarm song, so I wake up in the morning.
I should too.
Like I'm gonna. In today's episode of How It's Made, money.
Who's in our show notes?
Get up and go to a job. There's someone in the show notes too. Oh my gosh. Anonymous Rhino. Oh, creepy, creepy, creepy.
It's a real rhino.
Oh, they're gone from the video stream.
And the show notes.
They're distracting from the episode.
Wait, that is so weird. What is going on? Who are you? Okay.
I feel like it's my dad.
It's definitely your dad.
I'm like 99.9% sure it's my dad.
It's got to be your dad. Okay. Okay, what I've been watching.
Yes.
Did I talk about that I watched Fantastic Four on here?
No,
Or
you talked to me on the phone about it when we were like, should we record today? No.
Yeah.
Let's skip this week.
I ended up watching it.
Yes.
And technically you did spoil it for me. Like, I remember you went through the whole thing, but like,
yeah.
It wasn't like I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember really like in detail everything, because it was like long what you said about it.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, she's coming back, because Seth like told me that. But like watching the scene, I could tell that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like you could just kind of like gauge it.
Well, I mean,
like,
everybody
put the baby
knew
on
as
her.
well. Like, it's a brand new team. They're not going to kill off a member of it in the first movie.
Yeah.
And then also she was announced to be in Avengers Doomsday.
So like, I actually really liked the movie. I think at first like it was a little slow because
one word to describe the movie. Describe the movie. How was it?
I would have to say it was marvelous.
You stupid! You're supposed to say fantastic.
I know, that's why I did it. I was like, what's the word I could say? I was gonna say fantabulous, but it was fantastic. But
Thank you.
I don't know. I really liked it. I thought the story was good. I was like super like, oh my god, and I didn't feel too long.
Yeah.
I hate when they run a little long, or like if I know the movie's really long, I have to like prepare myself, and I kind of do ahead of time. I'm like, okay, that means I'm going to be out of here by 10. Like I have to like mentally. But this one, like, I never get that feeling of like, okay, I think it could kind of end right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I watched that in theaters. That was really good. And then something I've been watching on YouTube kind of religiously. I don't even know if I've mentioned it on here yet, but I watched this YouTuber play a game called Blueprints, and it's a really unique game. I guess there's only like one game that's really like this, and I guess it took them 8 years to make, which makes sense because of how complicated this game is. But they basically you spawn into like a house. It's like a mansion. There's a whole storyline. And then when you open a door, when you click a door to open it, you have 3 options. And so every time you go through the game, so you click, okay, I'm going to go into the den, which has either 1 door, 2 doors, 3 doors. Because then when you go in there, each door that it has, you click on it and it spawns another room. So like you're creating this blueprint of a map of this house, and you have to get to the end type of thing. But there's like hundreds of puzzles, probably millions of different like combinations of like this house that you can make. So as you go through though, there's some things that stay the same, but then you restart basically every day. It is like so complicated. It's insane. I could see why it took them 8 years to do it, but I've been watching someone play through it, like literally like 2-3 hour like YouTube videos of them playing through it.
Oh, wow.
So now I wouldn't play it because I watched like all the puzzles and everything, but it's just so intricate, and you're just like, okay, because you have to do like all this work just to get to this one thing, and then you start again the next day, and you pretty much start over. But like a little bit of what you built up to get to that point helps you go a little bit more, and then you start over. So it's almost like the 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah.
2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward. So you're getting somewhere, but I don't know. It's a really cool game. So I've been watching that. And then also on YouTube, I feel like I've talked about it. Do you watch Smosh? Do you know who they are on YouTube?
I know who they are. I've seen like clips from it, but I never really watched them.
I was never a huge fan. Like I always knew what Smosh was, not really the people on it. I think I was more around like the Vine people that moved over to YouTube from when Vine closed down or whatever, and I kind of got onto YouTube around that time.
Like Liza Koshy?
Like Liza Koshy, like pretty much all the Vine people. Logan Paul, the Vlog Squad, like all of them. I'm not saying I'm fans of all of them, but like that was kind of my era. Smosh was like before that. But I've been watching some Smosh stuff because Justin watches it, and like it's like those cheesy ass jokes that I make. Like that's kind of, and they do like bits and stuff, and it works for them. It's not my favorite in the world, but I've been watching their stuff, and I guess they brought back this like Smosh Summer Games thing that they normally do. So it's like this huge thing. They're like 30-year-olds that like pretend they're back in high school, and they do like challenges and stuff. So it's interesting. I'm kind of like, I'm watching it, but yeah, I think it's a little bit that older audience, like a couple years older than me, I would say. And then, it's kind of all I think I've been watching. Oh, football is back, or it's preseason right now. And I got to start the league.
I was going to say, are we doing the league again?
We are. My sister, it was so weird. Me and
Who
Justin
won last year? Didn't I come in like 2nd or 3rd place somehow?
Joey?
What was the fantasy app we used? What was the one?
Oh, God.
Was it Yahoo?
No.
Or was it...
E.
ESPN?
Yeah. The app is just the letter E, so I was like, E. Yeah, I think it's ESPN that we use. I got to log back in. I think Joey won last year. But I'm thinking the same league because my sister and her husband reached out to me yesterday, and they're like, are we doing it? And I'm like, yeah. And then I think my dad, and I think it's going to be all of us again. But I was saying, what if we played for a little bit of money this time? Like, I was like if we just put $5 in each. Like, I'm not trying to be anything crazy.
I mean, I guess I can put $5 in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, keep it low key. Because I'm like, it could be a little fun. Like, the winner gets like $50. But like, just to put a little something on it, because I'm not too crazy about that. But my sister said, her husband said $20. And I was like, let me ask and see what everyone's okay with. So
I could maybe do
or
$20.
maybe like 10. We can like meet in the middle.
How many players are there total?
So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Let's do 20.
Oh my god, you're not gonna win. You can't use AI.
I'm here to win. Oh my god, that's smart.
I didn't use AI last time. The first time I just picked randomly and I like won. This last time I actually like tried and I didn't win. So
Why is it making me? I'm not. I was going to log in, but it's making me change my password.
I'm gonna do that another time.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm not using a light.
It's fine. You look fine.
Okay. So yeah, football's back. So kind of watching preseason. Not really. I feel
Yeah.
like I should because it's gonna tell me who I should. You know what I mean? Like how
Yeah.
people are kind of performing. But I just don't feel like it. I don't care that much. I don't care. But I'm excited for football to start because that means fall is starting.
Let's talk about that.
It's a good segue into, you know.
Let's talk about that because I'm in the fall era. I'm there.
You're there.
I'm there. You know, the weather, it's been the same weather that like my hometown would have right at the beginning of fall. And I'm like, it may be August, and August in most places is like the peak of summer, right? And then September is when it really starts to like, okay, die down. October is really the beginning of fall, whatever. Anyway, no. The store started selling pumpkin spice flavored and scented things. I've committed. So I bought groceries like 2 weeks ago or something. They had pumpkin cream cheese cookie dough. So I bought that. I made those. They were pretty good. They were all right. They were kind of flat and thin. Wasn't a huge fan. But then I remembered my mom makes these amazing. Hang on, before we get to that, I also ordered pumpkin spice scented air freshener and crisp apple fall air fresheners as well, so that I could spice up my home and make it smell fall.
Get in the mood.
Anyway, so back to the cookies. So I had the cookies and I was like, man, my mom makes these delicious pumpkin white chocolate chip muffins. Like fan-freaking-tastic. And it's been forever since I've had like a fresh one because I haven't been home in the fall to really have a fresh one. So the ones I've had have been like they were baked beforehand or something. So
Or
like fresh out, like a fresh out of the oven one.
Yeah.
No, not store bought. I would only eat pumpkin muffins that my mother made or I made.
bad.
Anyway,
My apologies.
So I like texted my mom and I was like, "Hey, what's that recipe for that?" And then I remembered. I was like, "Wait a second. My sister and I years ago, like 7 or 8 years ago maybe,
Damn.
I made like a little cooking show video of my sister. Like I like filmed everything and edited everything and it was of her making those muffins.
Oh my
I still have that file.
gosh.
And I was like, wait a second, I don't need her recipe. I have this
my
video.
gosh. That's so funny.
But I was too lazy to like watch the video and type out everything that I needed to like order from the grocery store. So I was like, Mom, what's the ingredients? So she told me the ingredients and
Yeah.
I bought all those. I bought enough to make them multiple times.
Yeah.
So I can make them as often as I want type thing.
And they came out good?
It calls for, let me talk. It calls for 1 can of pumpkin. I bought 5. So that I know that I always have pumpkin to make these.
Oh my
Anyway.
God.
So I followed the recipe to a T. The only thing I didn't do that my sister did in the video was she sifted her flour to like keep lumps from forming in the batter. Didn't end up needing that. Like they were fine without that. Let me just tell you, that first bite of a warm, freshly baked pumpkin muffin took me back. It was so good. It was fantastic. It made me do a little dancey dance. I was just like, yes. And like,
Is that why you
like,
said I am baker? Or I am a
yes,
baker?
the top part like got a little crispy, So like it's like a little crust at the top. So you peel that off and you eat that. And then the inside's like all soft and warm and fluffy. And then there's the melty chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, and you're just like,
Damn,
delicious.
that sounds good. I could eat one right now.
I have 2 bags of them sitting back there because the recipe makes 24. My first 12 were a bit big, so I ended up making 20.
Okay.
And like the last batch of them were kind of smaller because the first ones were so big. No problem. I love the muffins, so the bigger the better, you know?
Hey, you're gonna chew them up, and they're all gonna be the
Yeah.
same. And
I've already eaten 5 of them, I think, since I
my
made them last
God.
night.
You're making me hungry.
Anyway, so they're fantastic. Basically, I'm a baker now because they turned out phenomenally, and it was completely from scratch. Like, no pre-mixed batters, no pre-mix, nothing.
You can probably sell those, like as the
100%.
weather drops. Like you should.
I'm gonna take some of them into work on tomorrow. Be like, hey, I made these muffins over the stupid. If you're not watching, the little thumbs up thing from FaceTime just popped up when I did my thumbs up. Anyway, so I'm gonna take them into work and be like, here you guys go. Here's some muffins. You don't get to know what flavor it is until you take a bite. And I'm like, it's not fall yet. I'm like, I don't care. You're gonna eat it and you're gonna love
Eat it, and you're gonna like it.
This is my family's recipe.
A sacred recipe.
Anyway, so yeah, fall is basically here for me. I've been listening to my fall playlist. I've got the doors open, the glass door open with the screen door closed. So getting that fresh air, fresh crisp air. The scents are scenting, you know. Like, it's just fantastic right now. Like, life is lifing in a good way for once.
That's good. That's really good.
It also probably, to segue into another topic, it also probably helps that I basically had a week off from work this past week because I was doing what's called a transition readiness seminar. It's a week-long like course that you're required to do in order to transition out of the military. Most other branches call it TAP, Transition Assistance Program, because that was the DoD mandated order. Like the DoD said, hey, we're noticing some issues. Like this was years and years ago. We're noticing some issues with transitioning service members, like struggling when they get out. So you have to come up with some sort of course to like prepare them to get out. And so that's what I did. It was virtual, so I did it from my home on the computer. Learned how to write a resume. Learned about how to conduct yourself in a job interview. Blah blah blah. Everything, all the cool things. All that to say, I've gone 3 weeks without a haircut. I'm getting one right after this. Unless it's too late, then I'll get one tomorrow morning. Whatever happens, happens type deal. And I didn't shave all week. I just shaved like right before this because I got a shower. And I was like, all right, it's got to go. And I was like, you know what? I think if I let it grow long enough, like if I gave it enough time, there could be something there.
There could be something.
Like
a true veteran, you have to grow a beard.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to like find some serums to like help or something. However people like help themselves grow facial hair, because I don't want it to be just like patchy, Like
They
it was
like
kind of
minoxidil.
minoxidil's for your head. I've used that before.
You can
for
do
my
it
hair.
for your face.
But rosemary oil is another one.
You just
Just the whole thing. Just,
around like this.
just like a year later, it's just like you can't see anything in my eyes. I'm like, hello. I'm not Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
But yeah, so I did that, which was fantastic, a little fantastic break because last weekend / most half of the week last week, which is why we didn't record last week, was Seafair and Fleet Week. Which Fleet Week is usually a huge deal in most cities.
Yeah.
Like big cities, so like they have Los Angeles Fleet Week, New York Fleet Week. They always make a big deal out of it. It's like a Navy and Marine Corps thing. Coast Guard here is big in it. The one here is kind of small. In fact, from what I've heard, it's the worst one in the nation. But they also at the same time have something going on called Seafair. And that's like a boat and an air show and like all kinds of cool things out there. So like the Blue Angels come out, fly over, fly around.
That's pretty cool.
So it is like our biggest event of the year to like coordinate and everything. and that's my job, is to coordinate these things. And so I was stressing out up until the point, like, we were 2 or 3 days into the events was when I finally was like able to like not stress out about it anymore.
Ugh, I hate that stuff. Yeah.
Because I was so worried that like I didn't contact the right people about this or about that, and then there was going to be hiccups, and there were hiccups, right? But in the end, things got figured out. Like the Navy, when we had a big tractor trailer semi come up from San Diego with Marine Corps branding on it to display at Fleet Week, right? Mm-hmm. And so they pull up, getting ready to come in, and the Navy security's like, "No, you're not authorized to come on here right now." And I was like, well, I spoke with the Coast Guard about it because it was on the Coast Guard base. They were just having Navy do security because it was Fleet Week. It was kind of their thing. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, well, I don't know. And so we got in contact with the Coast Guard guy, like the guy that was in charge of like making sure everything was where it needed to be on the Coast Guard base. And he was like, yeah, you're good. And he like helped us like get in. He like told us where to park the truck and everything.
Yeah.
And so like it was all good. We were like, okay, thank God, finally. Someone who knows what they're talking about. Like these Navy guys, they just weren't in the loop or something.
Yeah.
So we get the truck on, right? And so that day I'm like, okay, all my stress and worries for this day have been settled. Like we figured everything out. Everything's set up, right? The next morning, and mind you, during the same time frame, our Sergeant Major was doing a relief and appointment. So he was switching over with someone else, and like they had to do the big ceremony, which I wasn't able to go to because I had to go to a Fleet Week event with educators. Anyway, so the day before the thing, I'm sitting in my office, like trying to get like things ready for the relief and appointment. While Fleet Week's good, we got people at Fleet Week. We've got people who need to go to Seafair. This was just a big chaotic week for me, right? And I get a phone call from someone from who works at the office in San Diego that's like in charge of the tractor trailer semi people, like people who drive that, whatever. And they're like, so what's going on? I just heard that the tractor trailer's not in the right spot. Like, what's changed since the plan? And I was like, I don't know. Like, the Coast Guard security guys who were in charge of the base told us where to put it, and that's exactly where we put it, and it hasn't moved. And she's like, well, they're saying that, like, I just got a call saying that, like, it's in the wrong spot or whatever. And I was like, let me call down, find out what's going on, and I'll get back to you. Because if I didn't, people were going to get yelled at. And I mean, people had been yelled at this point. People were going to get yelled at even more.
Yeah.
And I was like, this doesn't sound right. So I called down, and my point of contact that was out there was like, yeah, it's in the right spot. I don't know what they're talking about. So I shot a text back, and it's like, I just confirmed it's in the right spot. Has never moved. Didn't need to move. Doesn't need to move. It's all good. And I'm like, oh, okay. So like that was like, so like that whole like 3-ish hour time period of me like, and during all that, I was like stressing out because I was like, oh, fuck, I'm about to get in trouble.
Yeah.
For this, for that, for the other. We were also missing some things at the display table out there that I needed to get out there. But I also had things to worry about for the relief and appointment. So I'm like trying to like go back and forth and get these things ready because it's like go time at this point. But by Friday, so Friday was the day of the relief and appointment, which I think leading up to that was kind of like the biggest like point of stress for me, just because there were so many things going on that Thursday, the day before.
Yeah.
So that Thursday, the day before, was like we had to be at Fleet Week. We had to also move things from Fleet Week to Seafair that night. We had to get set up. I had to get things ready for the relief and appointment, so I couldn't be at Fleet Week like I wanted to be and like I should have been.
Yeah.
So I was like doing things at the office and like felt bad that I wasn't out there with, the people doing the actual booth work, even though I had things that really needed to be done. And so like all that contention, like once the relief and appointment actually happened, and then we had all hands that day. So I also had to come back into, I told you that story already because I can't talk about it on the pod. There's a little situation that happened at all hands that really upset me on that Friday. I'm not crying. I'm not getting sad or anything. I'm just like, I don't know what was happening there. Anyway, so that whole scenario went down. And like that just ruined my entire week. And I was livid up until the point I got home. And I was finally able to rest. And then I woke up the next morning, Saturday, feeling better. We did the event Saturday, Sunday. Things went smoothly. The event did way better than it's done in the past 3 years. So that was fantastic because we got more leads than ever. So that happened. That was all over. And so that whole week was just a ball of stress for me. And then this last week with TRS and everything was just like the perfect like cool down.
Calm down, cool down.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, and listen, I didn't pay attention for most of the class. I was kind of doing my own thing. I just pop in the chat every once in a while to be like, I'm here. So like I'd answer a random question, be like, oh. But I did get some good stuff out of it. Like I did pay attention to like the things that were important. Like I was on the couch while this was going on. Every time something important popped up that I needed to know, I'd be like on my phone, like zooming in and taking a picture of the screen so that I could remember it. Right. So yeah, all that happened. We're getting so close to getting out. So close.
That's so exciting.
Here in about a week, I'll be able to submit for my terminal leave.
Oh my God. That's
And then I'll
so crazy.
finally get to know what my last day in the Marine Corps is.
Oh my God. That's insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also had a really busy week that week. Like, that's why we didn't record, because normally one of us can carry the other one type of thing. But, like, my class graduated that Friday. And so, like, it's grad week. But it's, you know, like, the week of grad week. Leading up to it, it is just, it's a lot. Like, the preparation is happening for weeks because it's after a 6-month course. Like, and it's official graduation. So it's like getting the video in place. Like every single person on our team has a role. And like I was kind of the floater because, to be honest, I did a lot of the work throughout the course. I really held our team up. So when it came to the day of graduation, I was like, you guys can run things. I still was there coordinating, but I was kind of in the back.
Yeah.
If something needed to happen, I could run. I could go get this. I could go get who needed what. So that was kind of my role. But yeah, that week was... It was just go, 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 because we were, like, finished grading, and then it was, like, figuring out who the honor grad, whatever it was, getting the certificates in. But, like, the grading part was, like, they were doing presentations. So I was just sitting there, like, listening to, don't want to listen to that. And then Thursday it was, like, in-service day, where you go to your services, and, like, they do. So it was, like, I'm the only Air Force instructor, hit with a drug test, bright and early Thursday morning. And I was like... I have to abandon everything I'm doing right now and everyone, and I have to go across the streets of DMA. Like, the next 2 hours are gone. Because I, like, had to go get my water, start drinking my water, go over there, gotta wait, gotta...
Yeah.
They always drug test me. During the worst... It's never like, oh, I kind of have, like, a free day. Like, I'm kind of just, like, you know, going over my slides today or whatever. Like, I'm in between classes. It's, like, the day before graduation when I'm running something. It was... I felt so bad because I was like, I have to leave. Goodbye, class. Like, so that was going on. Then the day of graduation, it's just go, 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 go. The class graduates, and then the Air Force, they do little speeches at the detachment. So went to the detachment, watched their speeches. So I really didn't get home on Friday until like 6 p.m. Like after everything.
Oh,
and
that's
then
when you got home on Friday? Girl, I didn't get home on Friday until 9 p.m.
Okay, and then. Well, I'm saying this is why that was like our whole, you know, like our weeks are crazy.
Yeah, I'm just
and then
saying.
Justin flew in that night and didn't get in until like 1 or 2 in the morning. And like I was dead. Like I wanted to pass out. I think I did. I was like in and out of sleep on the couch. Like, what is happening? Where am I? And then I had to get him. And then what did I end up doing Saturday? Like tried to sleep in, but couldn't. Was up early, just out of it all day. I don't even know what I don't even remember, but we were like, we can't record.
Yeah.
Like we were so deceased by the end, but also like the past, like Justin's been here all week and whatever, like it was good. Like we had a really good time hanging out and everything, but for some reason, like for a couple days, my mental health was like just not good. I don't know if it's just coming down from the week before where I was literally like, go, 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 go.
Yeah.
And then I just was trying, and then it was like nothing because I didn't have a class. And I was just like, not in a bad like headspace, but just quiet. Nothing felt joyful. Didn't care to do anything. Didn't care about anything. It was just a really bad like place.
Yeah.
And then the past few days, I've been like a lot better. But
Well, that's good.
I don't know. I was like in a really like, I don't know if it was just the stress and then like that like, drop off of it all, but yeah, and then sleeping, like normally I sleep really, really good. I wasn't sleeping well. I'm just like, what is going on? But I'm starting to feel better now. So hopefully it was just a weird like tidbit, but like, yeah, I really needed that like break of like recording. I was just like, ugh, but I'm okay.
We're okay.
Here.
We're doing
back.
great. In fact,
Yeah.
so during TRS, I started thinking a lot about like my future, and like I've been thinking about this for a while, right? And so like I know that when I get out, like I want to go to paramedic school, do the paramedic thing, and then photography, videography on the side. Hopefully one day build it up enough that it could become full time, right? But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I really just want to do photography, videography. Like paramedic, yes, I still want to do that, and that way I still have like that baseline job and something that I actually feel like I can do good in and like help people with. But needless to say, what I'm trying to get to is I decided, like I've for years since I first started like getting into videography, a camera rig has been like my dream. So like I've watched videos on like building the best camera rig, building one on a budget, blah blah blah, and I'd never like actually spent the money on it. I started buying a few things early on. So like I had a cage and a monitor for my camera. The monitor mount wasn't great, so I didn't really like it. So anyway, we're gonna pull it down. We're gonna show it off. I finally have built out my camera to what I think is ideal for now. Like there's still things that I would love to add to it one day, and there's still things I need to buy, like an actual filter for the matte box. But I want to show it off because I'm very proud of it. This is a Canon R6, which is just like a normal standard size camera. But this is what it looks like now.
Dun, 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 dun. I did it too early last time. Damn, that looks so professional. I know you showed me a picture, but you holding it, like,
Yeah.
It looks insane.
Yeah.
That is so sick.
And so like it's all powered by this battery right here. I love this thing.
Yeah.
It's like this huge power bank. And so like I can turn it on. And then this monitor should also turn on. Yeah, see? And then so instead of having this camera screen down here, I use this.
That is so nice. It like makes me want one, but like I'm not gonna do video or anything like that.
Yeah.
I do love video, but like that just like makes me want that.
Right?
It's so cool.
And like practicality wise, it's honestly having a camera rig is not that practical. So like say you're at a wedding and you're trying to shoot something. I have another handle that I need to add onto the side. It's just sitting in my room. But like going around like this is pretty heavy. And like while yes, it's very usable, it gets tiring. So it's not very practical. But what it does do is it adds a sense of professionalism to your work. So when they see you with this, they're going to think, oh, he does know what he's doing.
Absolutely.
Whereas if you just come in with a camera, like a lot of people have cameras these days. And so you could just be any number of creators. But like this adds a little bit of that, like it's like the verification check mark on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. This is kind of what it is. And so that's kind of what the... where did I put the battery pack for this? I was going to put it in.
Yeah,
notice the receiver
Yeah.
for the lav mic is missing a battery
At my
pack.
last base, because we would have our Z6s that we would like take, you know, with like a shotgun mic, like a small one, a Rode mic on the top. But like if it was important things, our leadership would be like, hey, take the big. We have like a bigger video camera that's like just for video that like, you know, can, you know, you push the button, it's like slow zoom, like things like that, built in like filters and stuff, you know, and it's pretty big. And you can like do this or like on a tripod, and then you have a mic on the top. It's like a big rig, kind of like that. They're like, just bring that because it like looks more professional. Because like the Z6 with the mic, exact same, like same thing, just as good, but like it's smaller, and so it just looks like anybody. But like with the big one and the big setup, they're like, wow, like we're really doing something here. Like so for big events, they just like tell us to bring that because like. And I'm like, yeah, like I really know how to work all this, but it's the same thing. Like, So like, because obviously technology is better, and you can have smaller stuff that does the same thing. But have you could probably get something that's like a gimbal, but like your hands on like the sides.
My old unit, we
Okay.
had one of those actually.
And I've seen like a thing on the bottom that you can get a shoulder.
Yep,
That
we
will
had one of
come
those at
out
my
the
old unit.
back.
Too. We had cinema
So-
cameras at my old unit. So
Okay,
like
okay.
we had like the things that they use in Hollywood, like red cameras, which are highly expensive. We had those. Never really used
Damn.
them just because they're huge, bulky. So carrying them out in the field sucked, and like the batteries drained really fast in the field. And storage wise, like video, like a minute of video would take up like a terabyte of space.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So-
That's so impractical. Like
Yeah, it just wasn't practical to use. Like for some things, it made sense for like higher visual videos.
Yeah.
So like welcome aboard videos, things that were going to be shown on big screens. Like that made sense to like maybe record it on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my camera rig. I'm very proud of it. I've actually I decided I made this entire shelf, like my photography videography shelf, and it's right next to my editing station. So I'm getting ready. I'm like next weekend, I think maybe next weekend or coming up in the future, I want to go out and just like get cinematic shots of just landscapes. Like no necessarily like people involved, just like shots of the world, slow zoom ins, a cool song behind it, and just start building that portfolio. And part of me wants to do kind of like what we did in the schoolhouse and in IMMC, where we're like, hey, my name is so-and-so, you're a business. But instead of saying like, I'm in this course and like, hey, I'm looking to build my portfolio up, would you like, a free video made for your business type thing?
Yeah. I was
And
just
then,
about
like,
to tell you, you should
Just like offering it up for free.
find people's like big birthday events, even like smaller weddings, elopements. Like you should offer even businesses like you're saying
Yeah.
for free and just build it, because I also think that's really cool for IMMC, because like even if I wanted to get into photography or something, that's what I would do. Hey,
Yeah.
you're having this event for your business. Can I take photos for you for free? I'm just building my portfolio. And I'm not social, right? But it's not weird because we did that.
Well, and
like, through
also
the
like
schoolhouse.
that's a common thing for kids fresh out of college who have degrees in like communications or in videography. They'll do that. Like I had someone reach out to me at my job who was fresh out of college, and he's like, I'm looking for some experience. Is there any way I could, maybe offer up some videos for you, or maybe offer up like, getting footage for you at some event or something. And which reminds me, I never actually got back to him because I was trying to figure out like if that was allowed or not. And then I never really got an answer. But I think it would be fine as long as like, the footage came to me and he didn't really do anything with it, or like he made the reel and I was the one who published it type thing.
Yeah.
But so yeah, like it's a common thing. Like I'm sure businesses get that all the time. And so like, to me, it's not weird at all because A, I've done it, and B, I know that people do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've thought about doing like a mini kind of photography thing on the side, like
Yeah.
maybe some small scale events or little family portrait things, but like nothing like crazy. Like I don't want to be the photographer that's like I see it all the time on TikTok, like where they're editing in Photoshop and they're just like taking stuff out and they're cleaning and they're cleaning and cleaning. I'm like, maybe it's the military photographer in me that's like I like to
the
document
ethical
things as they
editing.
are.
Yeah.
Of course, I would still probably, as far as like editing stuff, I would probably just have some sort of preset thing. That,
Yeah.
Because photographers have their style. And you can see if like they have the more like fall type of colors or whatever, right? Like I
And
would
that's
probably
usually
just
like
use
why
a
people
preset.
pick a photographer is based on their style.
Yeah, because I've hired one in the past and it was like, oh, I like their style. And so like I would probably do that, but like I just don't feel the need to like they were like making someone's arm look small and they were like doing this and like
Yeah, I would
making their
never do
eyes big
that.
and doing the whites, and I was like, that's what's deterred me from doing the whole photography thing, because I'm like, I'll go in and edit maybe the lights, the highlights, like do that and then add the preset and like really make it look, or if there's something really bad in the background or like a huge hair, like just that it's the perfect photo but it just happened to be a chunk of hair, like things like that.
Yeah.
But I always just felt like I'm not gonna dedicate, I don't know, so
Yeah.
it's always been in the back of my mind, like I had my camera, I would just need to invest a little bit more in lenses. It's just not something for me right now, but it's something I thought of. But like,
Yeah.
I just thought, I have to do all this editing and all this craziness. But maybe if people look more for candid stuff, I can kind of don't know. Maybe I should just get out and kind of build my portfolio. I used to take way more photos before I got here and kind of teach it instead of get my hands on a camera.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start getting into that.
Hey, I'm just going to say I'm using the candle making video as part of my portfolio.
Do it.
Except I'm going to take out the outro and add in a new outro with my new business name. Well, my actual business name, because that was just our group name.
Yeah, I do miss video a lot. Like, I just don't think I could do it. I would have to dedicate everything. I love video and I love editing. It's just, I would have to love it more than, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have to dedicate more time to it. And I'm like, videos of what?
Yeah,
Like,
and that's
and
like that's like the problem with me. Like, I love video so much, but it's so hard to dedicate time to it, especially when I'm working this job. That's like keeps like last week is like that's a common occurrence to happen at least once or twice a month, to have that much stress and that much work on my shoulders at one time. And so like when I have free time, I just want to, relax and sit in bed type thing.
And like to do this like photography, mostly video, it would have to be your part-time job, basically, like outside of this, making no money. Like your weekends you would have to spend going either seeking events or being like, oh, I like booked this wedding but I'm doing it for free, but it's and then you're spending 6 hours at a wedding, and you're like what people I don't know that don't get about video is like you're like even photography, you're looking at everything and you're like, okay, I need to get this shot, this is happening over here, I need to make sure I'm over there, lighting over here, this person, oh, I just thought of another idea. It's like that the entire time. And then and then after that, the editing, you get so you could just all night, all day, all night, and then there's your weekend, and then you go to work and you're like, my brain did not stop all weekend. Like, that's what you would have to do.
Yeah.
And
I think I'm getting to a point in my career in the Marine Corps to where I'm so close to being done that part of me is like, that's something I need to be doing. Like, that is pursuing the dream career that I want, like building that portfolio. So I need to be investing time in it now. That way I have a solid stack of work to display when I get out to offer and be like, hey, this is things I've done in the past. This is what my work looks like. Like proof sourcing how good I actually am. Like, I have my military work, but the majority of my videos that I've made and have been published have been B-roll packages. And so like, there's no real storytelling there. Yeah. It's just stuff that like anyone can pull and use it for their own videos. Yeah. And so being like the creative side of it, like that's something that I've really missed. And so like, I think I'm at a point in my career where like, if I neglect my job a little bit, like my actual job, to pursue this, like I'm not going to have as guilty of a conscience because I'm so close to reaching the point where this could be my main source of income for the rest of my life, that like I need to put more energy into that so that I'm set up by the time I do get out. Yeah. While also still putting a decent chunk of priority to my actual job, because it is still important to me that I do my job, get it done, and absolutely don't get in trouble, because getting in trouble is a big fear of mine. There's actually when I was in kindergarten, I got in trouble for something stupid, and so they took away one of my little stars, and I started crying in class. Whatever, blah blah blah. Like, that's how bad it is. Yeah. Like, I hate getting in trouble. I hate disappointing
people. I hate it too. I hate that too. But I think it's good you're thinking about this getting out. Like, if I was getting out in like a year from now and I knew that's what was going to happen, and I was I would be going crazy. I would probably doing like for me, like what I would be trying to do getting out, which wouldn't really be photography, videography, or like PA stuff. But like for what I would want to be doing, I would be networking. I would be like trying to shadow people, because like in the field, if it's business, whatever that I'm trying to get into, I would be taking like certificate classes. I would be just trying to rack stuff up. I would be getting on phone calls with like, which I did before I joined, with people in the fields that I want to be in, and just like, hey, can I get on your calendar? I just have a few questions about the job, and like I would be doing that stuff knowing I'm getting out, and like. Now, that wouldn't be 24/7, but like it'd be like this. I need to grind now because I'm getting out. Yeah. But like,
and like that was really hard for me at the beginning of this like last year of me being in. So like I have like six-ish months left at this point. Like I'm really, really close. And the problem is like my last year, the very beginning of that last year that I've been in, it was diving headfirst into a brand new like job, basically. Because this is so different. What I'm doing here is so different than anything else I've done in the Marine Corps. And so it's basically diving headfirst into that, learning it all, and then having to apply it all and just getting soaked up and like being solely focused on that. That at this point, I feel like I've kind of, you know, figured out the job enough. And also I feel like the light at the end of the tunnel is getting brighter as with each day. And so like it's a little bit of like a worry of like, well, crap, have I wasted this time? I don't think I've wasted it. I think that like that was all good, valuable skills to have learned. But I think now it's time to start focusing on, okay, I still have this much time. How much can I put into this time to maximize my worth when I get out type thing?
Yeah. And
So-
like you're getting skills from that job and you may not know now like how they're going to apply, but they will apply.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Also, let me just, I don't know if anyone's listening that's like in the military, thinking about joining the military, whatever. But if you are, while you're in, something that I wish I had done and I had known about sooner, and I like it had been mentioned to me, but I never really did any research into it, sign up for the COOL program associated with your branch and log your hours so that you can get those certificates when you get out. So what the COOL program, for those people who don't know, it's this website, and it's associated by branch. Like each branch has their own separate like thing. And you go in there and you log your hours of doing certain things. Like it has a certain checklist and you have to log your hours of, I did this many hours of that, this many hours of that. And in the end, it'll give you like a certificate for your job.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
we have Air Force
certified in
COOL.
this. Yep. And so I learned about that like my last like 2 years in. And so I was like, well, I really don't have enough time to like actually complete the certificate at this point. Like you really need to start as soon as you get in, or if you're planning to make it a career, then you've got some time. But I really didn't have time, so I just never did it. And then they mentioned it again at TRS, and like they said it was too late at this point, but like it's something that if we did it, it's very valuable. And I was like, dang, I really wish I had done that from the beginning. Like if I had done that from the rip, I would have a certificate for sure.
Yeah. And like there's a lot of resources that I think people don't know about. So like too many that we could even name on here, but like tons of stuff that you learn just by being in. But then sometimes it's like it takes 4 or 5 years to even learn these things, and then it's too late. So it's just like I would just like ask questions, network, talk to different people, go to different events or things like that. I know it's like, ew, I don't want to do any of that, but like you're gonna learn stuff that's gonna set you up for life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you need other people and places to do that. So
Yeah.
I have to poop so bad.
Okay. So do you want to go poop and continue, or go poop and or end it and then go poop? Because I still have a few more things that I would like to talk about.
Okay, let's pause.
Okay. How was the poop?
It was good. A little constipated. Normally it just
Understandable.
comes right out, but
Yeah, I mean, yesterday I had this giant poop. It felt so small, like it just came right out of me. It was fantastic. And I was like, I looked at it and I was like, that's healthy. Just the way that it just came out so naturally.
That's how
No
it should be.
forcing, nothing. It was fantastic. Anyway, so you remember how we talked about in a couple episodes ago the fantastic deal I got on the watch?
yes,
She's here.
she's here.
So it's upside down for you guys because of everything, but whatever. Anyway, I
Dang.
love it.
It's so nice.
And like it's got the action button, so I can click this, and boom, we're on a jog or we're on a run or whatever.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
so nice.
So it's to speaking of that, that's another transition segue into back on that health journey, health grind again. I weighed myself. I'm at the highest weight that I've ever been in my life. And I hate that. I hate looking at myself in the mirror and seeing what I see. I hate knowing that I weigh that much. And so I'm like, it's time for a change, right? And the weather's changing. The weather's fantastic. It's the perfect weather for running. So I'm starting to run again. I'm eating out less. So the problem, I think that was really the problem with like the weight gain, was just eating out and door dashing every single day for almost 3 weeks, like
Yes.
or more.
I also had the same problem.
And so since the beginning of this week, I ordered groceries at the beginning of the week, and I haven't eaten out. The closest thing that I came to eating out was when I went to the movies last night. I got pretzel bites.
Okay.
But that's the only food outside of my house that I've eaten all week.
That's good.
So
That's really good.
I'm also kind of in a calorie deficit, like kind of not intentionally, but at the same time, I think it's like subconsciously intentionally. Like I'm kind of skipping meals. So like last night for dinner, I really didn't eat much. I had the pretzel bites and that was about it. And I had a pizza for dinner. So like, honestly, for me, like my big thing is like not necessarily like eating healthier foods, but more of like just keeping that calorie intake down and keeping that calorie burn up. So like you're forcing your body to use the calories and like what's already there. Right. And so like at that point, you're just going to, so kind of starving myself, but at the same time, I've already lost 1 pound in the since I last weighed myself. And I'm not even that hungry right now. I'm just saying. It's 5:30 p.m. and all I've had to eat all day were 2 muffins.
Yeah, my health journey it fell off again. I need to get back to it.
Yeah.
Because when I got sick, every time I keep getting randomly sick, it just throws me off.
Yeah.
Also, Justin was here, so we were just eating like shit.
Yeah.
So I'm getting back to it with you.
So like we're getting locked in on our future. I'm getting locked in on my weight. I'm getting locked in on life. We're locking in. Which speaking of getting locked in, I got to call my psychiatrist to schedule an appointment so I can get my meds refilled.
Yeah, I need to do that. I need to go to the dentist. I need to schedule a physical therapy appointment. I need to get into therapy.
What's your dentist's name?
Crentis.
Crentis the dentist.
Your dentist's name is Crentis? Yeah. That's why he became a dentist.
Yeah, I'm glad you got that. I'm glad you got what I was doing there.
Yeah, I mean, that's where my brain went. I didn't know where else it would go. I'm like, I actually don't have a dentist. I don't have their real name, so Crentis it is.
All right, so let's talk about real quick. I got a couple things, and then we're going to go into our big topic at the bottom. How about that? And then we'll call it good.
Okay, let me type in mine while you talk.
Well, you don't have to type it in. You can just, or like ask, and then, are you talking about typing it in the show notes?
No, into chat GPT.
Oh, okay. So, my sister just turned 19. How is she that old already? There's no way.
My sister is turning 13 this year, and I'm freaking out. 13.
Yeah. I remember when she got her license, and that was all like,
oh my God.
That was wild. How is she 19 already? Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. Late happy birthday to my sister. It was on the 7th. This comes out on the 11th, so it's a few days late. But you also got your happy birthday post, text message, and everything. So you know how I kind of got a dog that my brother is watching and keeping for me till I get out? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we're having some issues here. Well, first off, normal dog issues like, you know, being rowdy, getting into things she shouldn't be getting into, tearing things up. Typical dog behavior. But apparently also I just found out that she's been giving like every time my oldest niece like is around my dog, my oldest niece breaks out in hives. And so now I got to figure out that. And part of me is like, I want to ship her out here. Because like you can send a dog on a plane and I could go pick her up. Right. And so I'm thinking about that. Because I'm at that point, again, I'm at that point in the career where like if I neglect my job a little bit, like I'm not going to stress about it because I'm almost out. And like, so like if I traveling, I can kick my traveling down a notch. Yeah. So that I can, you know, actually support the dog and not abuse, quote unquote, abuse it by neglecting it. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. Don't neglect the dog. So yeah, anyway, that's like something that I'm having to think about right now these past few days. Yeah.
Poor puppy.
Other than that, those were really, another big thing for me, sleeping in my bed again.
Congrats.
It had been like a month and a half, nearly 2 months that I'd been sleeping on the couch, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah. So I started sleeping in my bed again, and I remembered why I stopped sleeping in my bed to begin with. because it's hard to fall asleep in my room because it gets so hot in there. And because of it's so stiff that it makes my back hurt. Like my back isn't hurting that bad right now, but it's like starting again to the point where like I know that if I keep sleeping in it for a lot longer, it's going to flare back up again.
Yeah. You need like
So-
a foam pad.
Yeah, I need like a mattress topper for sure.
I have a thick one. Mine's literally like 4 inches, I think, on top of my mattress.
I would love that.
It is. It was expensive because I have a king bed. So like, and it is thick. Like I'm telling you, like it's like this thick, like from fingers, the top of my fingers
Yeah.
to my thumb. But it is it's so worth the money. Like I could not, like if someone was like, I'm gonna take that, I would be like over my dead body.
Yeah.
Because I would not be able to sleep on just a mattress. Like I need that soft. Yeah, it's definitely worth the investment.
So, the big topic.
Yeah, I didn't read mine, but I like skimmed it and I was like,
Yeah. Well, did it ask you? Okay, so we'll start off with this. So, we asked ChatGPT, what do you think my greatest weakness is? All right. And so it gave us an answer. And we're about to talk about it, read it and talk about it. Did yours also ask you if you want to know what your greatest hidden strength is to balance it out?
yes.
Did you get that from it too?
No, I just read the bottom.
Go ahead, have it
Okay,
give you that
okay.
as well. And we'll talk about that as well. All right, while she's doing that, I'm gonna read mine. What it says my greatest weakness is. And it says, from the way we've talked, I would say your greatest weakness isn't something like laziness or lack of ability. It's that you tend to juggle too many things at once. You've got marine discipline, a podcast, creative projects, and a social life all in rotation. But sometimes that drive to do everything can lead to burnout or spreading yourself too thin. You'll push forward hard, but occasionally without giving yourself the recovery time or focus that would make each of these things shine even brighter. It's the classic high energy person's trap. Your ambition can outpace your bandwidth. And then it said, want me to tell you what I think your greatest hidden strength is? And I was like, yeah, it's kind of true.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I like to overload the plate a little bit.
Yeah, I briefly read mine. I'm like, hey.
Which is why like the social media thing for this like has been so neglected, is because I feel so spread thin.
And mine will make sense too once I read it.
Yeah. So let's hear yours and then we'll talk about our strengths.
Okay. From everything you've shared with me over time, your biggest weakness seems to be consistency in following through on personal goals and routines, especially when it comes to habits like working out, eating better, or sticking with daily tasks. That is so true. You've got high standards for yourself, a lot of interests, and strong bursts of motivation, but you also get frustrated quickly when things don't click right away. Frustration can make you pause or abandon the habit instead of adjusting and keeping momentum. Hey. In other words, you know what you want and how to get there. You can start strong. Your challenge is sustaining it over the long haul, especially when the initial excitement fades or life gets messy. The good news, it's one of the most fixable weaknesses once you build systems that work, even on low motivation days. If you want, I can tell you your biggest hidden strength. Damn, that's so true.
Yeah.
And I hate it. Like, I know that's the issue, but like the discipline, right? It's like, hey, if you just like do this, but I'm like, or not.
Yeah.
I just don't. And it's like, yeah, but like force yourself, like just go to the gym. But I'm like, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I will not. Like, I want to run. Like, I want to be a runner. I want to run a marathon. Like that. I really like want to be that person. No. It's
Dun,
like,
dun.
oh, but like force yourself. Like, just go to the gym.
Yeah.
Literally, no.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand. Yeah, just stop worrying. Like, I don't. Just eat healthier. Like, no, because I don't have to.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna die, okay. But like work and stuff, am I gonna get that thing done? I have a deadline, and it's tomorrow. I'm gonna work my fucking ass off, and it's gonna be the best thing ever. But if you don't give me a deadline, it's gonna no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What is your?
I would say I fall into that same boat as you a little bit too.
Yeah,
And that's
I know
like
you
partially
do.
why I have so many things on my plate is because I'll get excited about one thing and then kind of abandon it
Yeah.
and move on to the next thing. And like there are things that like have stacked up, like it did mention like, you know, the podcast, being a Marine, creative projects, and a social life. Like, yeah, I do have all those things. So these things are sustained, but like the plate is so full that I can find excitement in this for a second, but there's no room to fit it in anymore.
Yeah.
And so it's gone and the discipline doesn't stay.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I really, really want it. Like I really, really want abs, but and I know how to get there. I know
Yeah.
the steps,
Yeah.
but I can't.
I cannot. Like
there's no
literally
room.
same. Like
But there's no room for me. It's like there's no room on the plate. Like
for me, it's just like nothing. I don't want anything enough. Like truly
Yeah.
nothing.
and any room that is left is the room that's made by burnout, and it's rest time. So
Yeah.
But our hidden weakness or greatest hidden strength is, so mine is, your greatest hidden strength is that you're ridiculously adaptable. You can switch from marine level structure to off the cuff humor on your podcast without it feeling forced. You move easily between serious theological conversations, creative brainstorming, and everyday life, almost like you've got different gears that you can shift into instantly. That flexibility means you can walk into just about any situation, whether it's high pressure environment or a lighthearted one, and quickly figure out how to thrive there. A lot of people are great in one lane, you're good in several. I think that's why people gravitate towards you. You can match their pace without losing yourself. You know, I would agree with that. You know,
I definitely see that.
because a lot of people, just speaking about the job and that I'm in right now, like most people who have been in this role in the past have always said like it takes at least a year to figure out the job. Like it takes like a year, and I feel like I've kind of like adapted and figured it out within like the first like 6 months, where I was like finally like solid with it. And so I kind of feel like in that sense, yeah, it's a little bit true. Like I can go from group A to group B and just switch it up and be like, fine. But I feel like this is also like trying to say that I'm a lot more outgoing than I actually am. Because I'm not.
And it doesn't know us like
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So
But still, like, mine kind of says something similar. It says your hidden strength is adaptability mixed with resourcefulness, which sounds like the same thing. But it says you've shown over and over that you can step into new situations, whether it's teaching a class you've never taught before, tackling new skills in Adobe Premiere, or shifting career paths, and not just survive, but figure things out fast. Which is true. Here's why it's hidden. You tend to focus on where you fall short in consistency, and don't always give yourself credit for how quickly you can pivot and solve problems when things change. Okay, I do panic and get upset when things change, but like,
Yeah.
I do figure it out.
yeah, same.
A lot of people can be consistent if everything stays the same, but you can thrive even when it doesn't. This means, well, in the military, it's like you have to. You know?
Yeah, it was like yeah.
Yeah, this means your weakness, consistency, and your strength, adaptability, can actually pay off each other. Once you figure out how to create a consistent baseline, your adaptability will make you unstoppable. But like, I can't create a consistent. That's the problem. Is I can't.
Well, mine has offered solutions for me. It said,
It
"Would
says
you?"
it can tell me exactly how to turn that into a system that forces consistency.
Well, mine says, "Want me to give you a little? If you combine your weakness and strength, insight, that's where it gets interesting." And it says, "If we combine your biggest weakness, taking on too much at once, with your biggest hidden strength, adaptability, you end up with a unique double-edged sword. You can actually handle more chaos than most people because you adapt so quickly, but that very ability tricks you into thinking you can keep stacking more and more on your plate. You'll adjust and survive, but you might not realize the toll it's taking until you're already running on fumes. It's like you're a high-performance vehicle. You can cruise at high speeds on rough terrain, but without pit stops, even the best engine burns out. If you learn to apply your adaptability selectively, choosing which storms to step into, you could channel that energy into fewer, bigger wins instead of scattering it across dozens of smaller battles." I was like, you know what? I feel like that's the deepest insight that it's given me so far, because it's true. Like,
Yeah.
being able to handle more chaos, but like because I'm adapting so quickly, I'm stacking things on top of each other, filling up that plate faster and faster, thinking I'll be just fine. And then I get those huge bursts of just like complete burnout, which is the point I was at last weekend. So it gave me like it also gave me like a huge plan of like with phases and everything of like how to do this, and it put it in a military way. It was like phase 1, recon, identify the true priority targets. Phase 2, controlled engagement. And like there's more to it than that, but like phase 3, tactical reserves. Phase 4, adaptive strike teams. Like it gave me like it put it into military terms, and I'm like, okay, you're doing a bit much here, Chat GPT.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Mine
But it
gave
told me
a
to
plan.
turn my
I'm like,
adaptability into a sniper rifle instead of a machine gun. Same firepower, but way more precise and effective.
yeah, that's cool.
And I was like, I like that.
It's like you're a Marine, so of course you want to hear about guns.
He's the Marine.
Mine is cool. Well, I don't know. Okay. It's giving me steps. So it gave me 5 steps
Okay.
on how to turn adaptability into a consistency machine. So I don't have to rely on motivation, which is crazy that it said that because I've gone to therapy and it says I'm somebody who relies on external motivators. I don't have it internally in me to motivate myself. I don't. I need the external of a deadline or accountability with someone. And she was like, there's nothing wrong. You just need that out coming in. So it's like, so you don't have to rely on motivation. I'm like, literally, I cannot. Okay.
I would agree. I'm the same way with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's internal, external. I feel like people can obviously be both, but like,
Yeah.
I wish I had internal. It's like, I'm going to go to the gym. Yeah, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm like, no, the fuck, I'm not going to the gym, bitch. Like to myself. Okay, step 1, pick minimum viable habits, which I've known this trick. So it's like, you just, like, it's like literally don't work out, but just go to the gym. Just show up and then walk out. Show up for 5 minutes, walk out. Show up for 5. And you're building the habit of just going. And then it's like, I know that's like, I know that. But like, I'm like, that's stupid. If I'm going to go, I'm going to do the whole hour. I'm going to take advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, I know I need to build just the habit.
Yeah.
So this literally says, you can change course easy, but the trick is to make the bare minimum so small that even on your worst day, you can't say no. Even on my best fucking day of my life, I say no quicker than I built the habit of like, no. So it says, example.
Do you want to push?
Right? I'm the worst. And so it says,
No, I'm the same way though, because it's like I'm the same way. You're like, can we push? And I'm like,
yeah. And then
yeah.
you say yeah, and I'm like, fucking. My mom got me a pillow for my birthday. It's sitting on my couch, and it says "lover of canceled plans."
need.
And I'm like, yeah, that's me. But okay.
Yeah.
So it says, example, instead of go to the gym 5 times a week, it says 10 minutes of movement daily. That's all you have to do. Just 10 minutes of movement. I'm like, it's so like, instead of meal prep all week, prep one healthy lunch for tomorrow. And it says, once you hit the minimum, you're allowed to do more, but your win is doing the minimum. That's what keeps the momentum alive.
Yeah.
Okay. Step 2, backup plans. Your strength is quick problem solving, but use it before you need it. I don't know if I can do that. Have a plan B that takes 5 minutes at home when you can't hit the gym. Keep 2 to 3 healthy emergency meals in the freezer or pantry when you don't cook. Set a time anchor so if life blows up, you still have a slot to do your minimum habit. It's a pretty good idea, actually.
I think we should start implementing some of these things, and maybe our external motivators become each other.
Yeah, but I won't listen to you. I'm the worst. We don't listen to each other. We're the worst. It's got to be someone that you like aren't comfortable with being like, oh, fuck that, I'm tired.
Well, see, the problem is like I got people that I'm not comfortable with being like, hey, you want to come to the gym with me? And like internally, I'm kind of like, no, I need to, and I really want to get into it, and I really want to have somebody to keep me accountable, but I don't know them that well, so no, I kind of don't want to. And you keep telling me I should go, and like that just makes me not want to go.
Yeah, even more.
Yeah.
Then this says use adaptive triggers, not static routines. You get bored with rigid schedules, so you don't tie habits only to clock times. Tie them to events you already do, which I've known this, and I do not do it, but I know I should.
Yeah.
So like one thing is like, because I always forget to take my fucking meds. It always says, okay, make it a habit. Every time you brush your teeth every morning, that's when you take your meds. The thing about it is, oh, that's what a great idea. I have to eat food with my meds.
Yeah.
I am not hungry until 9 or 10. I have a habit every morning, 9 or 10 at work, I eat my yogurt. So maybe I take my med, but I don't remember.
So do you eat your yogurt, right? So here's what you could do. Meds
Tape
in a
it to my
Ziploc bag
yogurt.
and tape it to your yogurt.
I should do that. Oh my God. Forget
Just
the
like-
pod. Like, this is changing my life. I'm
And just
doing
like
nothing.
start on a Sunday.
And
Like,
tape
get
all of them.
All of them for the week. Your meds are attached to your yogurt. So when you take them,
Oh my God.
like the meds are right there and you kind of can't forget to do it.
I'm like having issues. Okay. That's
Just set
actually a
aside
really good idea.
that would take like 5 minutes to do. Just set aside 5 minutes to do it.
Yeah. Because I do meal prep.
Yeah.
So it's like that could be part of it because I'll get the yogurts out. So this says like after you make coffee, do 10 push-ups, which I'm not going to do. Right? These are examples though.
Yeah.
Right after logging off of work, put on gym shoes. Before checking your phone in bed, read one page like of a book. And
Okay.
it's saying let the habits move with your day instead of breaking when the schedule shifts. Yeah, because there are things that are like routine in my day. And like some things that do help me, because like cleaning the house and stuff, is like in the morning, like on a Saturday morning, instead of getting coffee and sitting on the couch, if I get up and put my running shoes on, I'll stay on my feet
Yeah.
throughout the day. So that's kind of crazy. Okay, 2 more steps. Gamify progress. This is so funny because so it says you respond well to a challenge, especially if you can track and win. Use a habit tracker app or even a wall calendar. Every day you mark every day you hit your minimum. This is so funny because I've tried that, but I can't. I'm too like lazy to open my phone and go into an app and log.
Yeah. So like there was this app that was the Finch app. And so it's like this like
I have that app. It's a bird and you take care of it.
Yes.
I used it for like weeks.
I did too. And
And then
then
I stopped.
I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to like I just kept forgetting to open the app and go click yes, I did that. Yes, I did that.
It was like brush my teeth, like
Because like I
me
keep
and
seeing the
Justin-
ads and they look
Wait,
like it.
you had that? Me and Justin had it, and we had little birds, and we would visit each other. We could have been visiting each other. My
Should we
bird's
start
probably
it back
dead.
up?
It might be dead. No, that's so much work.
I would have to re-download the app and everything, but
Do I have it still? Oh my God, my bird! I think I deleted it.
yeah. So your bird's probably not dead, and you can always revive
And
it.
here it is.
Oh look, it says welcome back. It's so proud of you.
Welcome back, Dak. Look at my look. It even has clothes and everything. I
Yeah.
got sunglasses, a hat. Like I was all into it. Okay. So yes, this is actually really funny. This is like because it says your goal is to build streaks, even if some days are just minimum. It helps you add bonus points, whatever. When my sister came to visit me a couple summers ago, I did something where I made a poster board and I kind of made it like a grid, but it had like her name, my name, and then it had like goals. So it was like she had to read a chapter book and then she got a sticker and she could put it in the square. And when she got to the end, it was like, I take you to the mall and you can buy one thing. And then the next row, once you finish that row, it amps up a little bit. Now you have to read 2 chapter books. Now you have to do blah, 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 and get all your stickers. And then it's like, I'll take you to a restaurant of your choice. And then the third one was even harder stuff she had to do. And then I was going to take her to Disney World. We were kind of going to go anyway, but it was a visual on the wall. And I was actually getting stuff done that way. I was working out, but it was a visual. I should do that and like put it on the wall. But it was like easier because she was there and like we were both looking at it, you know. But that's funny that it says to do that because like I've tried, like I know these things. I just don't stick with them. And then, okay, this is...
Sorry, I'm hatching a new bird.
Wait. Commit baby steps. 2 days. This is what it says. I am treasured. How satisfied are you with today? Mid. I suck at poolside pals. Now we're just on Finch. Get out of bed. Check. Okay, really quick, the last one. Build low energy and high energy modes. So it says, when you feel good, go hard. When you're drained, scale down without quitting. Example, high energy gym, full workout plan. Low energy gym, 1 machine, 1 set. High energy meal prep, 5 meals. Low energy meal prep, 1 quick meal prep plus pre-cut veggies. If you set this up right, we'll basically be...
Oh my gosh. Finch is like asking me like, what things do you want to work on? What would you like support with? Stay fresh and clean. I checked that one. Like all of these that it's saying here. Mm-hmm. Yes. I want to help with all of them. Like I'm struggling with all of them.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry. This is changing my life. It says, I can make you a personal consistency toolkit cheat sheet so you can stick it somewhere and use it daily. I'll tailor it to your fitness, food, and productivity habit so it's a plug and play. Do you want me to make that for you? So I said, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Should we wrap this up? Because
Yeah, sorry, I'm working on Finch now, so like
I know, I'm looking at it too. I can hear your phone. This is making me a principal version of this. So, guys, stay tuned. You heard what we talked through. He's on Finch. AI just made me a consistency toolkit that I'm downloading right now, and we're going to be booked and busy.
just
But
wait
not
till
too
next
busy.
week when we come back and we're like, yeah, we
never come back.
abandoned it
We
so
never
fast.
Come back. We're even worse. We're like fatter and like, I don't know.
I gained 20 pounds since our last episode.
It's been like 5 days.
Yeah. So, thanks for yapping with us.
Thanks, guys.
We'll stay in touch. Bye. Bye.